Well, as you can see, it is dark outside.
Besties.
We just got home from 4-H QLC training. Now, what is QLC training and what does the meeting look like? I'm gonna show you.
My outfit.
We're late, but we made it. Let's go. QLC through 4-H is quality livestock care, and it is mandatory if you are going to show an animal through 4-H. Now, it's a lot of common sense. If you are a morally bound, upstanding human being, which I have found most 4-Hers to be that way, but you gotta do it, right? So at this training, you will sit down and be led through, in our case, a slideshow explaining to the 4-Hers and their parents or their guardians how to best care for your animal and why you're going to care for your animal in the way that they are telling you to. Now, this is going to cover everything from what kind of cuts of meat could come from your animal, what byproducts come from your animal, what secondary products come from your animal, what those products are, and why it matters if you are giving any sort of vaccine or anything like that, and when you give it. So it sounds like a lot of information. It was surprisingly not that hard to follow. I think it was just presented really well. In our case, in Lake County, Indiana, which is where I am, we have some tremendous youth leaders. We've got just really outstanding kids that do a lot of hard work, and they are really good at what they do. I learn from these kids every time they're around. So it was really cool to be led by them. And of course, we had Purdue Extension supervisors there watching, and we always have superintendents over projects. So it's not like the kids are leading the kids, but it kind of is in the very best of ways. Now, it does not matter if you are showing rabbits, ducks, geese, pigs, cows, well, I guess that would be cattle, goats. Any of those animals, you have to go through QLC training. Even if you intend to show up, put your rabbit in a cage, do a poster about it, and then show up just to make sure that it's fed and watered and clean, you still have to do this QLC training. The only animals you show without QLC training would be if you are in the small animal project or the dog project, and that is at least how it is for now. But if you are showing at the actual fair, you do have to go through this training. So what can you expect from QLC training when you go? Well, I don't really know what it's like where you are. For us in Lake County this year, now mind you, this is our first year, so I don't know what it was like before. It was a slideshow presented by 2 of our youth ambassadors, and there were a bunch of slides. I don't know how many. And we didn't have to take notes. They did a little bit of participation where like the kids looked at one another and used a script that was like, "Hi, I'm Lynn from Lake County, Indiana, and I'm a part of the poultry barn. My favorite part of the poultry barn is seeing all the baby chicks. And the thing that I've learned the most is how important it is to care for my chicks," at whatever, fill in the blank. And so they practiced doing that with each other, like an elevator pitch. What else did they do? There were a couple of like active participation. Oh, we did one on drinking water, because would you want to drink from cups A, B, or C? And I'll put that in there because I want to say I took a picture of it. And I see this a lot at the horse barn. The horses sometimes will dunk their hay in the water, and then when I go in the morning to clean, I have to clean out their whole bucket because they want clean water too, even though they're the ones who made it dirty. But every day it gets cleaned out, and that is expected when you are taking quality care of your livestock in 4-H. All in all, the process was really painless. We love our Lake County 4-H group. Everybody, the educators, the youth, the leaders, everybody's fantastic. There was another training going on next door in the same building, so we popped over to it and saw more of our friends when we were both done, and then we got to head home. So if you have to do QLC training, do not fear. You'll get through it. It is just fine.